What if I told you the biggest wealth transfer of your career is happening at this exact point? And most of you won't have any idea until the ship sailed. In one day, $1.5 trillion was wiped out from the US stock market. The dollar is tanking, foreign investors are fleeing, but instead of panic, the rich, they're relaxed. They're moving fast into China, crypto, and Labuan, which is a secretive Malaysian tax haven you probably never heard of. Why would the rich risk it all in countries Americans are told specifically not to trust? What do they know that you don't? Let's stop pretending this is business as usual. Tesla's battery supplier, CATL, is crushing every Western competitor. TSMC's Arizona factory lost $14 billion. Their China plant, $26 billion in profit. Bitcoin is in green, S&P is in red. The US economy is getting finished in plain sight, but no one's talking about it on the evening news. What if the crash already started and the media isn't out there to inform you? They're here to distract you. They told you investing in China was unpatriotic. They told you crypto was a scam. They want you to keep your cash in banks and your stocks in the US, but where do they move their money? The truth? Washington insiders have been quietly loading up on Asian market ETFs, and companies like CATL and BYD are literally dominating global EV innovation while the US firms are basically fighting to just hang in there. Why would the rich tell you to avoid what they're secretly buying? Recession odds just spiked to 61%. Foreigners holding 18 trillion in US markets, and they're pulling out fast. 60 billion just flooded into the crypto as the S&P collapsed. This is not a glitch, folks. This is how empires fall. The currency weakens, capital flees, and power gets disrupted. What happens when the dollar loses its dominance and the next generation of tech money is going outside of the United States? You might be thinking, but I don't trust China. I don't get crypto. Don't be a big dummy. But that's fair. But let me ask you something. Do you trust a system where Congress trades stocks during national crises like a big dummy? Do you trust a market that just dropped 20% in 3 months and they act like it's fine? Of course I'm upset, aren't you? At what point do you stop playing by their rules and start building your own strategy? Look, if you're still holding out, who's really winning? You or the people you're protecting? Bottom line, this isn't about politics. This is about your financial survival. There's a reason Switzerland, China, and even Malaysia are seeing massive inflows of capital right now. They're not waiting for a second warning like a big dummy. And neither should you. What if this is your only window to move your money before the West gets completely crashed even harder? Your home, your savings, gone. In 2021, we built a global financial community to help you spot what's actually going on. Understand markets others can't access, directly learning from people overseas, and protecting your capital before it's too late. My co-founder, Pablo, is in Hong Kong. We translate crypto, AI, and Asian stocks before the headlines hit, so you can make a better decision on your own. You can keep seeing it all fall apart from the sidelines. You're welcome to. Or you can join people in our community preparing while everyone else laughs. Don't wait for permission. Take ownership. Don't wait for another crash. Click the link in my profile right now. Join the community before this invitation is completely over. Because when this next wave hits, you'll wish you saw this exact video sooner.